in a world where dreams still whisper and magic never fades. Welcome to Magic Fairy Tales TV, the enchanted realm where timeless stories come alive once more. From classic adventures to new bedtime wonders, each tale is crafted to awaken the child within and rekindle your happily ever after. So open your heart, close your eyes, and step inside the magic kingdom of fairy tales. Subscribe now for magical tales every week and rediscover the wonder you've always believed in. In a quiet town of cobbles and gas lamps, there lived a dog of pampered days and velvet dreams, until one moonlit night she met a stray who knew the world by its streets and the stars. Two hearts, two paths, one adventure waiting beyond the fences of comfort. This is The Lady and the Tramp Story, a tale of love, curiosity, and finding your place beside someone who sees you, truly. So settle in, drift into this storybook moment, and let the journey begin. Once upon a time, on a quiet street lined with gas lamps and picket fences, a cocker spaniel pup opens her eyes to a world built on love. She is Lady, a gift wrapped in a hat box, welcomed by Jim, Dear, and Darling, who dote on her as family. She grows with velvet ears and perfect manners, guided by a silver license on her collar and the rhythms of a comfortable home. Nearby, beyond tidy lawns and gentle rules, a scrappy mutt learns to survive by wit alone. He is called Tramp, a rover who reads alleys like maps and treats the city as his backyard. He knows which yards have watchful bulldogs, which restaurants have generous back doors, and how to slip out of any tight spot with a grin. Lady's world changes when a baby arrives. Her people are tender and distracted, and the old routines drift. Jock and Trusty, her loyal neighbors, reassure her that the baby only deepens love, not replaces it. But when Jim, Dear, and Darling leave town, Aunt Sarah steps in with her prim opinions and her sly twin cats, whose mischief lands the blame at Lady's paws. A trip to the pet shop and a brutal muzzle leave Lady panicked, tugging free into unfamiliar streets. That's where Tramp finds her, frightened, furious, and very far from home. With swagger and cleverness, he frees her from the muzzle and shows her the town beyond the leash, the park with squirrels to chase, the yard where a beaver bargains for a strap, the fun of choosing your own path. At dusk, he leads her to a cozy Italian restaurant where the cook and waiter remember their friend with affection and a plate piled high. Under a string of lanterns, two strays of different worlds share a meal and a moment, their noses nudging toward the same strand and their hearts learning a new rhythm. Morning brings realities. A patrol wagon rounds the corner, a chase tears through chicken coops, and Lady, horrified by the chaos, sees a side of Tramp she's not sure she trusts. Caught and carried to the pound, she hears whispered stories about the rover's past flings and his talent for slipping away, leaving broken hearts behind. When her collar brings her release, she returns home bruised and unsure, tethered to a doghouse and a doubt she can't shake. Soon, danger comes in the smallest shape, a rat slipping through a window toward the sleeping baby. Lady barks warnings, but Aunt Sarah locks her out. Tramp arrives, hears the fear in Lady's voice, and leaps through the nursery to fight a shadow with teeth. In the struggle, a cradle tips, the house erupts, and the heroic truth emerges. Tramp saved the child. Yet confusion rolls in with the constable, and Tramp is taken away. Jock and Trusty, old friends with stout hearts, rouse themselves for one last run. Snowflakes whirl as they give chase to the wagon, barking the alarm. The carriage overturns, wheels splinter, Trusty goes down beneath the weight. There, in the wrenching silence, the bond of the neighborhood shows its strength. Time softens anger, and gratitude opens doors. Jim, Dear, and Darling welcome Tramp at the hearth. Lady and Tramp become partners in every sense, raising a tumble of puppies that blend pedigree and pluck. Jock visits with dignified fondness, and Trusty, limping but alive, returns with stories of a famous grandpappy he finally remembers. The city settles back into lamplight. On quiet nights, when music drifts from kitchens and stars prickle the sky, two dogs pad side by side down the sidewalk. Their tale isn't about where they came from, but how they met in the middle, between leash and liberty, between comfort and courage, and chose each other. In the end, Lady and the Tramp's story reminds us that love is larger than fences, and home is something you build together. It's about trust earned, differences embraced, and courage, finding grace in a plate of shared spaghetti, in a bark at the right moment, and in walking forward as one. And so, the sweet night ended not with the world unchanged, but with two souls transformed. Home is not always the place we start from. Sometimes it's the journey we share. Thank you for joining us on this adventure with Lady and the Tramp. If you smiled, learned, or simply dreamed a little, like the video and stay by our fire for more magical stories. Subscribe now to Magic Fairy Tales TV, where every story is a door to wonder. And turn on the notification bell so you never miss a bedtime story. Magic Fairy Tales TV wishes you gentle dreams and hearts full of wonder, where old magic finds new hearts. Watch next, the original story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a magical fairy tale of jealousy, innocence, and destiny. Cinderella, the Glass Wish, the Midnight Owl Parade, the Ghost Who Forgot to Boo, Halloween Special.